Hey guys, welcome back. So here we are again with another patch number 5. I'm gonna tell you guys right off the bat that this commentary right here is not live. There was 3 new fighters added, and I'm gonna get a fight with each of them. And we're gonna start out with Mike Perry. He was a highly, a lot of people wanted him, highly requested fighter. So hopefully, I can get a win with him. And these are just quick matches, because really what I want to do in this video is kind of talk about the patch. I want to talk about a few ideas I have for like new series for the channel, because honestly I took a break from online play. I was still playing the game, but I was playing it offline because I knew this patch was coming. I didn't know exactly what was going to be in the patch, but I knew it was going to be big from like the way people were talking, and it kind of did drastically change the game. You got major and minor sways now. The duck has been I don't know if you want to say nerfed or buffed, but it I feel like this patch is really going to take care of a lot of things, like a lot of problems. I mean, there is still going to be some of those same problems, but so far of what I've played, online at least, it hasn't been that bad. I have not jumped into rank right yet. I played offline, and I have played quick match, so, I mean, ranked and quick match, yeah, there might be, how do I want to say it, like skill-wise, it might be a little different, but there's people in quick match that are, just as good as the guys who play unranked. So, I mean, look, as you see right now, I'm getting my ass kicked, so. But yeah, man, they added, like, they changed the counter windows. Like, you don't get frozen, like when, say you throw a jab and your opponent slips it, you don't get completely froze. And the counter window is a little bit shorter than it was, so it makes I feel like it makes the jab more of a viable option, and for someone like me, that's just perfect, man, because like a lot of my combos I like to leave with my jab, or I like to leave with my straight. That's just how I was taught when I took MMA, or when I trained MMA, was build off your jab. My coach had a very boxing based style. Of course, we did leg kicks, and we practiced combos with kicks and stuff, but a lot of things was work off the jab, build off the jab, because the jab can do a lot of things. It can gauge distance, it can it can get your opponent thinking, it can set things up. It's just, I don't know how else to explain it, but the jab is a very important tool to be used. But yeah, they added quite a bit, like you can slip and block, so you're not completely, say your opponent slips a jab and then he's gonna come with a straight, you have a chance to block that straight. And like I said, swaying now doesn't slow down your combos. And I'm gonna leave a link in the description of this video, because there's a lot of stuff that I can't cover and I can't really explain well. But this is more about my thoughts. I feel like what they added is awesome. But right here in this fight, I start turning it on, because this was my first online fight, actually. I played offline a little bit, with the new patch. But I noticed that this guy was, you know, he was leading with his jab a lot, so I was like trying to just like make him whiff. And really, I was just trying to, you know, come forward because I knew I had lost that last round, like probably a 10-8, because he knocked me down like what, 3 times. But also a huge thing that they added was the minor and major head movements. So now you can just flick, you know, the right stick, and it will move your head just a little bit. And if you know, a stronger flick, like say you hold it down for like 1 second, you'll do your normal slips like the way the game was. And I also feel like it's easier to break down the block with this patch. That could just be me. But also, I want to hear what you guys' thoughts about this, you know, this patch. I feel like this, I think they kind of nailed it in this patch. I mean, so far, I've only had like a very short time with it, but from what I've played, I really like how it feels, even offline. But yeah, like the duck, that was a big problem. That they made it so, like, for the duck to be effective, you have to duck below your opponent's shoulders. So like, if you're a taller fighter, it's gonna be hard for you to, you know, come in and duck uppercut. So I feel like that's gonna take away a lot of the, you know, you see guys just all they do is duck, duck, duck. They come in, they duck, duck, or they side sway. I feel like this patch is gonna take care of, or has taken care of, a lot of that I've seen up until this point. You can like they changed the speed. You can change. You can chain sways together. Like I said, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of like the whole details, and I'm sure Martial Mind will put out a good video. But this fight right here is a perfect example of, because this Rocco player, you're gonna see him. He's gonna duck. He's coming with his combos, coming out hard. Didn't want to touch gloves. He's gonna duck. I'm just trying to engage it. And then boom! I knew he was gonna try it. He got dropped. Now he's doing the side sways. I feel like, you know, he's just trying to learn what he can do and what he can't do now, because his whole game plan probably like revolved around the duck. And now you can't just flick it, because that's just a minor sway. You actually have to hold it. So I feel like guys that play like that are really gonna have to change up their game. But Paulo Costa, I'm gonna have to give him another try. I didn't even even mention that, you know, he's one of the new fighters. I'm gonna have to give him another try. He felt pretty good. That was kind of an ugly fight. I feel like I was just coming forward like recklessly. But hey, like I said, you know, who knows? Maybe he just picked up the game, you know, or maybe that style worked for him before. But I feel like that style is kind of out the window. People are gonna have to adjust. And they also made it so back sways, the pull, you know, when you do that pull counter, it will dodge, hooks and uppercuts, no matter what range. So, you know, that's going to be, you know, I'm going to be using that. You guys know I love that, you know. I actually use the, like the backdash evade, and then, you know, I usually come back with the straight. So, but maybe I'll be using the pull a little bit more now, because before it seemed like when you know, you tried to pull, you just get hit. So it's like it just didn't make any sense to even try to, it didn't make sense to try to pull counter. I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm just ranting, guys. I just wanted to, you know, talk about this patch, and maybe you guys get your feedback on it if you guys have played it since. But I feel like the devs did a really good job. They listened to, you know, the fan base. But anyway, now let's talk about the channel. I don't know if like this is like good to do a video like this where fights in the background, and I'm not really talking about the fights, but anyway, I'm gonna post it, you know, either way. But I have a few ideas for offline play, and one of those ideas is I take a fight that happened, like let's say Max Holloway versus Jose Aldo, and I put it on the highest difficulty, and I use Jose Aldo, and I try to get some redemption for him. I'm thinking about calling it Rematch Redemption, and I can do like there's like a bunch of matchups I could do. Like I have some listed here. Alexander Gustafsson versus John Jones, DC versus John Jones. Because they also, with this patch, they didn't just, you know, fix the online. You know, they did a lot of tuning to the AI, and I feel like playing offline is really enjoyable, at least to me. It actually poses a challenge. Maybe that's just because I suck. I mean, you guys can be the judge, but I am gonna, you know, probably post a few of those. I'm gonna try it out, and if you guys don't like the offline play, you guys can just tell me, like, dude, don't do any offline play if that's not what you guys want to see. But there's just so many matchups where, you know, I could think of, like Forrest Griffin versus Anderson Silva. You know, I can try to, you know, at least in the game, you know, get some redemption for him, because that was pretty embarrassing the way he lost it, you know, Anderson Silva back in the day. There's just, you know, I can do Robbie Lawler versus Nick Diaz, you know, because I feel like offline you can play realistically, and the game looks good, man. Like when you play it offline, even when you play online, and you run into an opponent that's, you know, like trying to play realistic and, you know, pick their shots, pick their spots, you know, use natural strategy. So yeah, like I said, this is kind of like a rant video. I hope you guys don't mind. Like I said, I apologize for not posting within a week, but this is the time of the video where, you know, I kind of get cheesy, and I want to thank all you guys. We're up to like 220 subscribers, and that's just awesome to me. But all these fighters I use, I am gonna try these guys out in ranked. Josh Emmett felt pretty good. Like even in the striking, he felt okay. I come out and I rocked Max Holloway like right off the bat, and then on the ground he felt even better, because you know, obviously that's his bread and butter. But yeah, guys, just let me know what you guys think about the patch, and what else you guys would like to see. If you guys have any offline ideas. I've also thought about doing like a universe mode. I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in that, but yeah, guys, just let me know what you think of the patch. I hope you guys are having fun with this game, and until the next one, guys, peace.